Yo, yo. Let me tag my guy in. Big homie.
Yo, what's good?
What's up, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Good. How you?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I can't really complain over here, man.
Sure,
Going with the
sure, yeah.
motions.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Man, bro, I appreciate you for, taking time out your day, tap in with me on the podcast. Some of these questions, bro, I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot, as far as basketball comparisons and all that, favorite teammate and all that, but it's
Okay.
all love, man.
Nah, let's do it.
To start off, man, you're from New York. Just give us a quick rundown of, how was it growing up in New York? How was growing up for you, period, in the house and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. From Harlem, New York. I grew up, middle class, man. From the hood, but not the bottom. I ain't gonna say that. My pops played in the league. So I had a little bit of both. Like I wasn't living in the burbs, but nigga, low key got everything you wanted type shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Um, Man, just doing all the hood shit though. Definitely with all the hood shit. Um, Playing in the park that every day. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did. Growing up playing all the summer tournaments. Um, just like that, man. I was fortunate enough to go to school locally, man. High school, went to Rice High School, right down like 5 blocks from my crib. So walking to
yeah.
school, you know what I'm saying? Just got the whole feel of Harlem, you know what I'm saying, from top to bottom.
Facts. Okay. And I know being from New York, you a hooper. I know you hooped at Rucker Park and all that, huh?
For sure. I got the record over there. You already
Oh
know.
yeah, okay, okay. But
Yeah.
all right. So the first question I always start off with for you, who is the GOAT? MJ, Kobe, or Bron? And if you could put the three in order.
um, well, the goal for me is, is Mike. No question, no doubt about it. I gotta go with just mindset, just off the killer. He's a killer and
Yeah,
a winner. You know what I'm saying? Um, if I'm gonna go there, then it's hard not to put Kobe second because he a carbon copy. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And then you got to go Brown, but you can't. I don't think you could lose or go wrong with any one of them. To be honest with you, I mean, the respect is due on to all three of them.
Yeah. Now, for you,
Definitely.
do you think Bron could ever pass what MJ did if he get, I don't know, the scoring record, all time, and probably get another ring or two? Or it's just like definite for Mike?
For like, so I always play like this when I talk to the homies. Like, LeBron gonna finish probably with the most decorated career ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you got to give that to him.
yeah,
And just the longevity, the durability, staying healthy, all the awards within that time. I feel like if Mike played 18 years, he doing the same thing.
yeah.
But
True.
you still got to give it to LeBron to play 18 years and be valuable all
Yeah,
18 of them years. And 18,
yeah,
he's still averaging 27, 7, and 7. You know what I'm saying? Something
yeah,
crazy like that. So he gonna finish with the most decorated career. But for me personally, it won't do nothing to the GOAT debate, because if you want to do that, then you would have people like Kareem in the GOAT debate more than
yeah, yeah.
not. So for me, it's still gonna be Mike.
Okay. For you, when you were coming up, who was your favorite player? Who was you constantly watching film on and stuff like that, trying to copy their moves?
Man, all right. So honestly, my pops. You know what I mean? Like having a player, pro player, a legendary pro player in the house.
Yeah,
You can't not watch that. Especially that's the person who taught me about stealing moves and whatnot. Like he told me to be a sponge. Like it ain't wrong to take somebody moves. This is it's a game. Like this is what we
yeah,
in to get better and make it your own. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But definitely my pops. And then you got guys. So my pops was playing in Phoenix, 91, 92. Watched Kevin Johnson. You know what I mean? I used to love Kevin Johnson.
Yeah,
Um,
monster.
then right. And then as I got to really starting to understand, like I got to turn into a point guard. I used to watch, so the three players I would watch all the time, I get league pass, and I always watch Nash, Chris Paul, and Derrick Rose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those was the three dudes that put the passing in and the scoring together, and that's what I knew I was. I wasn't a pure point guard. I was a scorer that had to turn into a point guard because of my height.
Yeah.
And so I watched those dudes and really tried to, get a feel for how they played the game.
Facts. Okay. For you, I know you said your pops played pro ball, but when did you realize like hooping is what you really wanted to do? You know what I'm saying? Was pops from the beginning like, yo, you know what I'm saying, pick this ball up, this is what you're gonna do? Or was it something that you had to grow into naturally where you was like, all right, I want to give it a shot?
Nah, you know what's crazy? Like it wasn't no it was some Jedi shit. He ain't really forced me, but he forced me. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I never felt that pressure to do it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
He was always big on my education and being well versed, well spoken, well rounded, and being able to make some of myself in life. But when I did choose ball, he said, "You're gonna do this shit right." You feel me?
Yeah.
You're gonna respect the game and respect the craft, and his love and respect for the game and everything was high level. So I couldn't come into it with no bullshit. You
So
know what I'm
when did
saying?
what age did you really go all in with it?
Man, young, bro, I loved it. I loved it, man. And
Yeah.
seeing my dad and watching my dad as a scorer, and we all know you can't win unless you score.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, as you get older, you understand there's a lot more different parts to the game and a lot of important parts to the game. But that ball got to go through the hoop to win, and that was what
Yeah.
my pops did. So I
Yeah.
got to see him do it and do it like ridiculously. I fell
Yeah.
in love with that. I fell in love with that. And that's just what I had a knack for. Then being left-handed growing up, not a lot of dudes left-handed. So
Yeah.
it was awkward, you know what I'm saying? And I was really able to get off, really
Yeah.
able to do my thing. And man, I'm telling like 6, 7 years old, bro. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. So I know you said Pop said you gonna do it right or you ain't gonna do it. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
was it every day pushing you? Was he like, yo, get up, do this? Or was it just like whatever he was doing, you was doing?
Well, you see, like, so my younger years, my pops, I didn't live with him. He was still hooping. So, and
Okay.
he was overseas at this time.
Okay.
So, like the junior high school and a lot of in high school.
Okay.
He was still overseas, so the winter and stuff. But he definitely instilled that work ethic in me. And a lot of I played for all his friends, like junior high school, being at the school, Mount Carmel, Holy Rosary, one of the top junior high schools, Catholic schools in the state. His coach, my coach was his friend. You know what I'm saying? A great coach, but somebody that he had a relationship with. Going to Rice High School, Mo Hicks, my pop's friend. You know what I'm saying? So I had people who had the same mindset as him. So he knew, like, even though he wasn't there, he was there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So
And
they was on you too. They knew he
they was
wasn't
gonna
gonna
teach the
slack.
game the right assholes,
Yeah. Yeah.
the asshole coaches. And I came to, it's tough to go through it, but you look back and you cherish that, man. You cherish people that put the pressure on you to play the game the right way, especially nowadays, man, because you see a lot of these. It's a real erratic game these days. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I had that, but then in the summer times, oh yeah, we gonna train. Like we gonna train. But my pops, the main thing with my pops was stamina. That was the main thing with my pops. And I know anybody that's watching, anybody that know you could tell you, like, yo, this nigga Steve don't get tired. You know what I'm saying? He don't get tired. And that was his biggest thing on me. Like, it don't matter how much bigger a nigga is than you, how much whatever he is than you. If in the fourth quarter you standing up straight and he got his hands on his knees, you
He
won.
got his hands like this.
Or he got his hand, you know that, right? That's the, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You won. You won right there. You good. And that's what I always was doing. I'm talking about weighted jump ropes, nigga, running. My pops had a crib. He still got this crib in North Carolina, right? In the south, not like Charlotte, nigga. We talking about,
Yeah.
you
Deep
know,
in
he
there.
got land, you feel me?
Yeah.
And, he irrigated that land himself and made like a path that was the size of a track. So 4 times around was a mile. I'm 14, 15. As any niggas I know, I'm 14, 15 years old running that bitch with carrying logs and shit. He got me running around the crib like tough shit, man. But, like, again, you look back and it's like, man, I'm glad I did that because it instilled a base level work ethic in me, and I can't treat it no different.
Facts. Man, he was putting you through some like army workouts, man. Like you
Man, what?
listening to army.
You have no idea, my nigga.
Right. Okay. Um, for you, bro, this question, like, I don't want to get too personal, but
For sure.
what's something that you kind of overcame, bro, that kind of made you the man you are now, that kind of made you stronger in the end?
That shadow, honestly,
Yeah.
that shadow of having a father that was great.
Yeah.
That was amazing, man. Like, especially in New York. I went to school in New York. I went to his alma mater. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like, this man's the all-time leading scorer going to this school. You know what I'm saying? He low-key finessed me into that school, too, as I wasn't going to go there. And I tell niggas this the whole time. Like, I'm 18 years old, got visits and shit. I just get grounded for no reason. I can't go no visits. He like, yo, but you go to Iona, though.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? Like, yo, and I'm like, all right, it's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But, like, boom, so we go there, boo, it's love. Again, he the coach, assistant coach there is like my uncle. I'm like, oh, shit, Tony Childs. So I'm like, oh, whatever, it's love. So I end up going there. Cool. I'm going there with rivals from these schools, from the Catholic School League in New York. There's 3 niggas from my rival school go there, and then I'm going there. So I'm going there like, was good, like these niggas that we hated each other basketball wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you go there and it's like, yo, is he gonna be like his dad? Is he dad? He's not as tall as his dad. Is he his build? I don't know. Is he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? My pop scored 2,500 points with no 3-point line.
Damn.
No, you feel me? A fucking gun. This nigga was an assassin. So it's like, yo, you come in there with this shadow and got drafted. You got this shadow over your head, man. It was heavy. It was heavy my first year. It was tough. You know what I'm saying? Coming in there, the game is fast as hell. Anyway, the college game, when you first coming from high school, you got all this pressure to do, But it was him that actually helped me through that shit, to be honest with you, man. He had a real talk with me and was like, man, I don't expect you to do that. Like, you putting all that pressure. I know people gonna say it, but if that shit ain't coming from me, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I want you to fill your own shoes. You ain't got to walk in my footsteps at all. Be you.
Yeah.
And once he told me that, man, it was full speed ahead from there, man. I just took it all out.
So I don't mean to cut you off, but was high school the when you really hit you that people gonna kind of like, oh, he ain't like his dad, he ain't like that, or was it just like since you started hooping, you're like, oh yeah, his son hooping, like we finna watch him, we gonna make sure he good, he do that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what? So, college was when I really got the comparisons because that was his alma mater. High school was fun, man, because I was at an elite high school. We top 3 in the country. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was elite. We had fun, and it was 5 D1 niggas on that team. You know what I mean? 5, 6, 7 D1 niggas on that team. So we had fun, man, and I got to really do me. I was used as the pit bull. We was a pressing team. We pressed and shit, and it was like, Burtt, you get it? Go. They knew I was a driver. I wasn't really even a shooter at that time. I could shoot a little bit, but I'm getting to the rack. I'm getting to the line. I had a build, you know what I'm saying, like that, like to go straight to the rack. So, but everybody obviously always watched over me when I turned 12 is when my last name got changed to Burtt. It was Parker. I was Steve Parker up until I was 12. Now, when I was taking ball serious, my pop was like, all right, boom, legally changed my shit to Burtt. So, yeah, people watched over me. My pops never let me get nothing. He never let me get the benefits of that, having a father that played in the league and all that. As far as like, yo, we gonna hook him up. I ain't play AAU. You feel me?
Oh, you didn't play at all?
Nah, I'm from the mud. I'm one of those. Like, for real. Like, he believed that, I wasn't gonna get no better playing AAU. It was all-star games. That shit was for trophies and shit. But you're not gonna really get better and learn the game playing AAU, and that was his thought process about it. I didn't like it at the time. Obviously, you grow up and you start to understand and look at AAU. You understand where he was coming from, but you still wanted that experience in the summertime, traveling with your friends and shit and playing in front of crowds and all that. So, but yeah, man, it was he ain't let me get no. It wasn't nothing easy. I still had to work for everything I got.
Facts. For you, bro, when you were hooping, playing ball in high school, how did the recruiting process come out for you, after high school? What were some of your options, stuff like that? What made you, choose the choices that you made?
So, man, it was all pretty much mid-major, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing crazy. I had a real good senior year. but I had like Ivy League schools, man. I had a high GPA. I'm a nerd. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I had Ivy League. I like 3 Ivy League schools. I had schools that was in the MAC, like Fairfield. Couple schools like I had Iona, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Late in my senior year, Pitt came.
Okay.
And Pitt was recruiting me. Pitt wanted to offer me, but they was straight up and said, like, you ain't gonna, you know how Big East, that was Big East at the
Yeah.
time, big schools, you
Yeah.
ain't gonna play the freshman year. And I ain't want that, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I'm trying to play, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't know if that was, ego or if I was afraid, you know what I'm saying, to just go out there and be on, Big East was shit we watched on TV, to be honest with you. So I was like, man, I ain't know if I'm going there and try to play, be susceptible to the politics of,
Yeah.
big time basketball. So I was like, nah, and then I just stuck with the mid majors. I wanted to stay close to home, and my grandmother, she wasn't well. She was sick. She wasn't well.
Yeah.
She passed. She ended up passing in '06, but she got to see me graduate. If you ever seen, like, when I play, man, I always point out, it's always to her every game since I got out of school. You know what I'm saying? But she wasn't well, so I wanted to stay home, man. And it's ironic because it was the same path as my pops. Like, my pops had schools like Minnesota, Georgetown, and
Yeah.
he chose Iona because his grandmother was sick. It's crazy how that shit go. You know what I'm saying? And he chose them and stayed close to home. And his grandmother ended up passing when he was like 21, like his senior year. My grandmother passed right after I graduated in '06. So it
Yeah.
was crazy. But I got to stay home, you know what I'm saying? And that went a lot into my choice too.
Man, that's kind of crazy how, like, sometimes your journey could line up perfectly with somebody else's. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Fortunate for you, it was your pops. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
you knew, you know what I'm saying, his thinking behind his choice was gonna be the same way
Yeah,
that you probably was gonna think. So
absolutely.
you go to Iona. What led to? I know you said your grandmother. You wanted to be close to home, but what else was it that you chose Iona? Was it the style of play? Was it the coaching staff? All that?
Yeah, like I said, so the coaching staff, the assistant coach there was like a family friend, man. He was maybe one of
Yeah.
my pop's best friends. Um, the head coach Jeff Rulin was a ex NBA dude, played in the league, sort of a player's coach. You know what I mean? And that was kind of what I was.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I wanted. He was hard nosed, a little crazy. I was what I was used to. So I was
Yeah.
like, I fit. You know what I mean? I fit there, no problem there. And it was somewhere, like I said, the assistant coach, I trusted him to sort of guide me through that process of growing, into a man on the
Yeah.
basketball wise and socially. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it all ended up working out.
Thanks. Now, for you, what was the biggest adjustments you had to make when you play at, the different styles of play? So when you elevated from high school to college, and then you went from college to pro ball, what were some of the things you learned mentally and physically to help you adapt to the game?
It's crazy, man. 'Cause I was talking to my boy about this yesterday. Slowing down. I think at every level,
Yeah.
um, you got to slow down. You know what I mean? And because the game gets faster, right? You're dealing with better athletes, grown men. College, you're dealing with older dudes. You get to the pros, you're dealing with grown ass men.
Yeah.
But you can't rush it. You know what I mean? Like, coaches always tell you, be quick, but don't rush. So you
Yeah.
gotta incorporate the cerebral part of the game, man. It's imperative. It's so important to be able to think the game and not just play. It's a lot of hoopers out there, right? It's a lot of
Yeah.
hoopers, niggas that you just throw on the court. You go to play rec, and they gonna kill. But it's not a lot of basketball players, man. And I was
Yeah.
a hooper. I never, you know what I mean, claim to be nothing else. Like, I was a late bloomer when it came to the IQ of the game. We talking like senior year of college, and then 6 years into being a pro, learning the nuances of being a point guard. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So definitely the biggest adjustment, man, was being able to slow your view of the game down, man, and be able to think on the fly like that.
Facts. Now, for you, when you played pro ball, where have you played at? How did you adapt to life over there? I know it's a lot crazy. You know what I'm saying? Being different from the States,
It again, those blessings, man. So my pops being an overseas basketball player for like 10 years, I went to visit. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I actually lived in Italy 2 years with him.
Okay.
Went to school out there and everything.
Yeah.
So the
So you
the
like Kobe?
culture
You got a Kobe story then,
a
huh?
little bit. People, yeah, something like that. And you know, it's crazy because so the culture shock wasn't there for me. A lot of these kids, man, you know, one being from New York City, one is so culturally diverse, right? You get all that,
Facts. Yeah.
and then having those opportunities to travel the world as a kid and see the world, be in a bunch of different countries. I knew what I was getting into when I got out there. I knew what I was going to see. I knew what it was going to look like. I knew what the gym was going to look like. I knew what the people was going to look like. I knew how they was going to sound. All that.
Yeah.
The big adjustment was the business. You know what I'm saying? The business side of it. You a business now. You're a businessman, and you handling your own business. You and your agent. And you know, I was lucky enough. I say that sarcastically, to go to probably one of the most shadiest countries coming out of school. So I got a real crash course in how grimy this shit could be sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So,
Facts. It is crazy 'cause I think you playing with Big Bro. You playing with Reg over there, right? Reg
yeah, that's
Johnson.
my brother for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
That's the
from the
bro.
crib. So that's what I'm
Yeah,
like. When I
yeah,
seen him, I seen you had posted a picture, but I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's big homie I'm having on the podcast. It was just so crazy how all this stuff work out together. I was like, damn, that's
yeah, for
crazy.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely chopped it up with him about you after you hit me up, and
Yeah.
I instantly bonded with him, man. That's little bro for real, man. Being from two big cities, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
and just his journey, man, and his game. I feel like we're very identical in our
Yeah.
styles of play.
Yeah.
And I just really, you know, he's a smart young man, basketball wise and in life. And I just, you know, try to take him under the wing where I can and guide him through this, man. Because I done seen a lot of this shit. I done seen the top and the bottom of this shit, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, I think it's my responsibility to pay that information forward. You
Facts.
know, and school these young dudes, man. Especially because a lot of these guys, some of my best friends that I met overseas is from the South, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
you know, Mississippi, nigga, like
Yeah.
art that leave the crib, ain't never left the crib. You feel me?
At
And
all.
you know, to get overseas and really be shell shocked at this shit and how life works and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's important. It's definitely important for me to share that knowledge.
Facts. Okay. Man, this is probably my favorite question to ask anybody.
What up?
Being from New York, which is probably gonna be tough. I want you to give me your top 5 all-time hoopers from New York.
Damn. We talking street ball? Or we talking league? We talking what? Like
Whichever. Any hoopers you want to take.
nah,
All-time
that's
5.
tough, man. I know I'm gonna leave somebody out. That's tough. Damn, from New York.
Yeah, y'all got some hoopers out there, so I know it's
Man, you feel me? You talking about the
yeah.
Mecca, bro? Like it's so. From all right, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go the street ball route since that's where I'm from. That's my DNA, right? So
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go. Cause all these niggas is the bros, like for real. All these niggas I know personally, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go. I gotta put my pops there. We gonna leave him off. That's obvious. So we gonna leave him
Yeah.
off. We gonna give you 5 other ones. So this
Okay.
is not an order of importance.
Okay.
We're gonna go Andre Barrett. We're gonna go Kenny Satterfield. We're gonna go Corey Homicide Williams. I'm gonna go John Strickland. And probably for me, shit.
Yeah. I look, we're gonna do this then. Like you said, you'll get
It's
five
like
street
4 in my
ball,
head right now, huh?
and you'll give me 5 like regular, like in the gym you finna run with. You know what I'm saying? I know that's different, you know what I'm saying? You could be like, all right, street
Yeah,
ball.
okay, in the gym. So these is all street ball dudes, man. Like I
Okay.
can't. We going dudes that like, you know, and they made it to the league. Don't get me wrong. They went to the league and everything. You talking about guys
Yeah.
that's currently in the league or whatever? Like,
Yeah.
it's too many, bro. It's too many to name, man. It's too many to name, and I don't want to leave nobody out because I said niggas from New York, like both of us from New York. I know all them niggas. It's such a
Yeah.
small world, bro. That's tough. You put me on
Yeah.
the spot with that one. I'm gonna have to get back to you with that one.
Okay, bet. Give you a pass on that one, bro.
For sure.
Okay, so this one. if you could have 5 dinner guests, dead or alive, any former, president, rapper, whatever, family member that passed away, who would be your 5 dinner guests to sit and just chop it up with, talk about life, talk about whatever?
5?
Yeah, 5.
Shit.
Well, you'll make 6, but who would be your other 5?
Yeah. My grandma's number 1. Need my
Mm-hmm.
grandma's there. I need Big there.
Ooh, okay.
I need Big there. I want Nip there because I ain't get to know Nip being from the East Coast. I got to know him truly after he passed. You feel me? And that nigga was, So I need my grandma's. I need Big. I need Nip. I just seen the movie. So I just seen the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. Yo, I would want Fred Hampton there, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
I would want Fred Hampton there. And I would want Malcolm
Last
X.
one, who you rocking out with?
Malcolm X.
Ooh, okay.
I want Malcolm X there. And the only reason I chose him, right, because you hold them with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. I feel like Martin Luther King, as amazing as he was, it was straightforward what he wanted. It was straightforward. It was nonviolent. I want peace. Malcolm was so much more complex because he was willing to get it cracking. He was like,
he was with it all,
He was with it all. You feel me? So I would want to really chop it up with him and really get it and dissect his mindset and his view on the world and why he felt like, I don't mind, being in arms with these motherfuckers and really, you know what I'm saying? So I think that would be a pretty dope thing.
Facts. Okay. For you, what has the game of basketball taught you that carried into everyday life?
Man, patience. As I've got older, man, I've seen so much of. I'll be like, did I put my OGs through this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? When I was 22, 23, like, man, it teach you patience, man. It really teaches you, the obvious being teamwork and camaraderie, but I really think that's so fucking important, man, in life in general. Being able how to work with people, how to work with motherfuckers that you may not like, how to work with people that you may not understand, but still having to look. Mike, what's good, bro? Having to find a common ground to achieve a certain goal, man, for sure. But definitely, man, a lot of patience, bro. Damn, man, you need patience with this shit, especially overseas, for real.
I think I forgot, I can't think of who it was, but they came on here and they was like, man, I learned how to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Because especially as a point guard, bro, you might yell at your big man, but he may not be so willing to accept how you just spoke to him. He may be like, no, F that, I'm finna do this now. You know what I'm saying? So he was
definitely communication for me. I'm a spaz. I already know. And the niggas tell you, I know half the niggas I play with tell you, like, yo, he get busy, but this nigga crazy. Like, like and I get that from my pops, bro. I get that shit from that because that's the kind of duress or whatever you want to say I learned under. You know what I mean? I had to make that work. I had to learn how to take what he said and how he said it or whatever. And so I've gotten a lot better with it. I still be on my shit sometimes, but man, it's kind of like what, I really took a liking to what Michael Jordan said in the Last Dance documentary. It was like, yo, I never
take a trade.
You already know. I'm trying to get there, my boy. He said he never asked nothing of his teammates that he wasn't willing to do himself. You feel me? And so as much as I be on my niggas and as much as I demand and as much on point and low-key perfection as I demand, I'm out there giving my all for the same shit though. Ain't no plays off, ain't no shortcuts for me. I'm out there. I'm still winning sprints. I'm the oldest nigga on my team by at least 10 years. Ain't nobody closer than 10 years on my team. Maybe not.
They gotta fall in line with you. Yeah.
I'm really OG for real, and I'm still first in sprints. I'm still first in everything because that's just my DNA. And if they see me doing it, I ain't gotta say nothing. If you see me doing it, that's motivation. Like, yo, this nigga could still get after it at 36, 37. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be 37 Sunday. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm blessed, truly. I don't
Facts.
take it for granted, man. I'm humbled and I'm blessed by the opportunity, but I'm not going, you know, let it pass me by either. I'm gonna take full advantage of this shit. God gonna let me still move out there like that. I'm gonna move. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts. Hey, you gonna be the next Brady, bro? Hey, I'm gonna keep. If I feel good, I'm gonna keep going.
Man, if I can, bro, I got a passport. Like I got a European passport, so if I can come out here and be local,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, then shit,
Yeah.
why not, man? You got to. I mean,
Facts.
I feel like if, like I said, if God bless you with that, man, if He allows you, who am I to just be like, turn it off? You feel me? Like I don't
Yeah.
want to do that shit no more. Like that might be my entire purpose.
Yeah.
You know.
Facts. Okay. For
T2, what
you,
up, bro?
what's your favorite like personal highlight of your career of you?
Pro or
Pro, high school, whichever.
um
Unless, cause I know sometimes that can be kind of tricky because you could have multiple ones, but
hmm
like, what's the
you know
most
what?
memorable one for you?
So probably winning the conference chip at my school
Mm-hmm.
at Iona, because like I said, it was so much pressure to be great, to be legendary, to be whatever, to be remembered because of
Yeah.
the legacy I came from. So obviously, you know, finishing second to my pops all-time leading scorer there was big, but to
Yeah.
win that title and go up and get a banner up there was big for me, man, because you know, it let me know like I just carried the torch. You feel me? Or it was
Yeah.
passed to me, and you know what I mean. Like I remember that game, which ironically was on my birthday too, and we won the chip, and the buzzer sounded there. You know, all the students running the court, whatever. I ran into the stands. Saw my pops jumped into his arms, like, because it's through all the bullshit, through all the like the bullshit me and him went through. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that clash of styles of play. Like he thought I played cute. You know, he always called it cute. Like my pops was just an animal. My pops was an animal. Like it just wasn't
Yeah.
ever pretty about this shit. It was just my shit was cute. It was. What the fuck? I'm out here. You know, bitches watching. What you mean, bro? Like I'm out here. But I'm still getting to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still getting
Yeah.
to it though. But we clashed and you know, man, it was rough. It was rocky, man, for all that shit to just come to culminate into a championship and stamping etching my name in the legacy of that school was big for me. So I've won a lot. I've been fortunate enough to have won overseas as well and stuff like that. But that, like, to answer your question, that meant the most to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So let's say, for instance, a young 14-year-old kid from, you say you from Harlem, right?
Yeah.
14-year-old kid from Harlem was like, yo, G, what's some advice you can give me to make sure, you know what I'm saying, I can get to that next level with this hooping stuff? What was some very important advice that you would give them?
Man, lock in. Like, man, stay focused, bro. Like, it's a lot of distractions out here, man. It's a lot of distractions, especially now. A lot of fucking distractions with this social media shit, with this AAU shit. These coaches just like stay focused on the craft, stay focused on the game, man. The soul of the game, man, and learn how to play this shit the right way. You don't need a lot of this shit that these dudes are teaching. That these like, it's a lot of extra shit. It's pretty. It look good. It gets you views, it gets you followers or whatever, but it's not needed to become a pro, man, and to become productive in this game, man, and to reach, you know, levels and to
Yeah.
continue to level up, man. Stay focused, stay within yourself, figure out your niche, figure out what it is that you do, man, and perfect it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Work on all facets of the game, man. But what you do, stay in that gym.
Yeah.
Stay in that gym, man. It's important. It's probably the most important thing is to stay in the fucking gym, like for real. It's
Facts.
definitely important, man. Don't stop listening to everybody, man. You gotta get you a real small circle,
Yeah.
a real small, especially now, like I said, especially in this day and age where it's
Yeah.
so communication is so easy to be reached. It's easy to reach a nigga on so many different platforms. It's easy
Yeah.
to have somebody like, yo, I'm let's do the nah, man. Like, get you a small circle of motherfuckers that's gonna tell you when you rocking, but tell you when you fucking up too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And let you know that you know, when you got shit to work on, when you're not doing right, when you're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when, like, my circle with my niggas, they know who they are. They all hooped,
Yeah. So
thankfully.
they know.
It was all right. It was all niggas
Yeah.
who hooped and hooped at a pro level. You know what I'm saying? At least college. You know what I mean? And D1, and then 90% of them went on to pros. And it's just about honesty, man. We all honest with each other, man. We might clash, we argue, it's whatever, yeah, but we all know it's out of love, man, and we all want the best for each other, and that's important too.
Now let me ask you this: do you think, to a certain extent, that social media kind of killed? I don't want to say killed it, but do you think it kind of took away the importance of the game because you so focused on? It kind of messes with you mentally because you know social media is everything nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like AAU, it's so like Ball is Life, House of, you know what I'm saying? All these different highlight tapes, and you said like it's like an all-star game. So do you feel like that kind of plays a role into why the game the way it is now?
Yeah, it definitely has an effect. I mean, you can't place the full blame on it because at the same time, it's the progression of the times. It's the progression of the world. This is just the way the world is. So it's about how strong your mind is too. You can't just blame it on that and think you're just gonna get a pass. Like, yeah, it's out there. It's a lot more distractions than I had, growing up. I'm at that middle age where I had both. You know what I'm saying? Like I was able to, I'm from that era where we didn't have shit. Go outside, go hoop, nigga, and I had this stuff too. Definitely is a distraction, man, and it can be detrimental for sure because it's I gotta have a mixtape. I gotta have I gotta have put together highlight tapes, and I gotta be out here doing this and doing that, and it's it clouds your mind as to what people are really looking for, man, and what, especially overseas, like, nigga, you not coming over here with that shit. You not coming over here with that shit. You not coming over here, you out, sub. Get this nigga out the game. Like, we not doing that. You know what I mean? And that's what these kids aren't being told, and they don't know. And then you get hit up by these kids, bro. What can I do? What can I do to get overseas? It's like, bro, you gotta just keep it simple, man.
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
So, Jelly Roll, crossover.
Oh, man, it's. I mean, I used to say this because I was like, all those jelly layups and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm the creator. These kids made that shit, but I was. Yeah. These are things I was doing as a left-handed. I had to be crafty and undersized. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I used to tell these niggas, don't miss. You gonna do it. I'm from the cute era. I know. I feel you. It's bitches in the stands. I get it. You feel me? I don't miss. Don't miss. Because if you miss, you coming out. You coming out in college, you coming out. I'm from street ball era. I'm legendary in street ball in New York. Like, that's solidified. That's no cap. But don't miss. Don't miss that shit. Don't fuck up. If that's what you gonna do, that better be you. It gotta be you. Like, my niggas, I see my boy Jess in here for late. Like, that's him. Don't get out there trying to be something you're not. That's him. I worked out with Jess. I worked out with Jess in the gym, no cameras. That nigga's a dog. He's a bucket. That's what he do. So that's why he was able to make that his shit, and it's perfected. That's why I say get in the gym. If that's what you're gonna do, it better be perfected, man. Because it's not. You come out here trying to be something you're not. It's gonna be counterproductive to what you're trying to do.
Facts. Give me your favorite hooping shoe of all time. What's your favorite hooping shoes?
All time. Ooh. See, yo. Man,
so what you hooping now? What are you hooping now? Do you switch it up, or you just mostly
shit that's soft? The knees, my nigga. I need shit that's soft right now. Yo, oh God. Right now, hooping in the J, like the Jordan, the 34 lows. The shits from last year that Zion was out with, all them shit, like, but the low version. So them shits is A1. I got some Kobe's though. See, when I was playing in everything, like the cute shit, bro. I was playing whatever. I wanted to be seen. I wanted my uniform blue, my sneakers orange. You know what I'm saying? My uniform, my sneakers lime green. Like, I'm trying to get
all the different colors, the green,
I wanted
blue.
those. Yeah, I wanted them because if nothing else, I'm gonna be like, yo, who was the nigga who had the, you know what I'm saying? We gonna watch him just cause, like, you know what I'm saying? Man, all time though. Ooh, that's tough, man. I would say, like, so I heard like Hyperfuses. When the Hyperfuses first came out, this was A1. The Kobe's, the fours, so the low, when he first went low. So I was there, like, you know what I'm saying, when he first went low. Them joints. Yeah, I love those. even Hyper Dunks, but when they first came out, the more and more it went, them shit got trash, and then they started like Moon
The
Boost.
2011s, man, probably one of my favorites.
You feel me? Like, yeah, 2010, 2011, like when they went to the Olympics and it, like those joints when Kobe, you know what I'm saying, jumped over the motherfucking Aston Martin, like that commercial, them shit, because they was like nothing. Them joints was light as hell. You know what I'm saying? Them joints that was light, they had the zoom, anything with Nike zoom because it was cushion in that shit.
Yeah.
Them joints, yeah. I'm a light sneaker dude, man. I went a lot of years playing in Lowe's.
Okay.
But yeah, right now I'm in the J's. I was trying to the KDs is love too. But I don't know, it's something about out here. The courts out here be trash. I don't get no grip in them joints, so I just practice in them now. But yeah, but anything that's just like I said, that give that cushion because the knees can't handle it no more.
Bet. All right, what's your favorite basketball movie of all time?
It's probably a toss up between Above the Rim. Above the Rim. We going number one. I got a few, but if we go number one, nah. Yeah, Above the Rim. I'm gonna go Above the Rim. But in a close second is Blue Chips, bro. It's gonna be Blue Chips with Shaq and Penny, bro.
Yeah.
You know
okay.
But definitely Above the Rim. It was in Harlem, bro. I can't. You know what I'm saying? It was in Harlem.
Can't do that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's very home.
All right. So these questions, bro, I want you to look at it as you the head coach of a team, and you got to pick between two players who you would rather have on your team.
Okay.
So the first one, Bron or KD?
KD.
Steph or Dame?
Nigga. Dame.
We going Harden or we going Luka?
Harden.
We going Kawhi, we going Giannis?
They ain't even Giannis.
We going Brad Beal, we going Jimmy Butler?
Bill.
We going Jokic or we going Embiid?
Embiid.
We going Dirk or we going Tim Duncan?
Dirk.
We going Steve Nash or we going Jason Kidd?
Nash.
Are we going Melo or we going Paul Pierce?
Melo.
Are we going Westbrook or we going D Rose?
D Rose.
We going D Book or we going Donovan Mitchell?
Mitchell.
And then the last one, we going AI or we going D Wade?
Yo, Reg go kill me. I'm going AI, bro. I'm going AI. Reg gonna kill me. But these is toss-ups, man. You know you either one. You know what I mean? These is toss-ups. For my personal, like, I'm choosing guards. Like, I'm choosing niggas that I get to it, like, get buckets.
Yeah. And that's fun. I like doing that because I like to see what some people's reactions be. You know what I'm saying? Because some people be like, oh, man, come on, bro. But then other ones be like the Melo and Paul. Melo, my favorite player. You know what I'm saying? I got Melo all around my room, hats, jerseys, and all that. And somebody said, Paul Pierce over Melo, bro. I about ended the interview. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, G. But everybody opinion different, you know what I'm saying?
Melo was just more mobile, right? And so that's why I chose Melo. But Paul Pierce got to it. Like, niggas don't understand. Like, niggas, when Paul Pierce, people got to really see him when he got the niggas around him when they started to be top of the East. Yeah. You feel me? But, like, Paul Pierce was a dog. Like, he was really that dog. And he was the real, like, epitome of, like, he gonna get to his spot, whether you like it or not. He gonna get to his spot. He gonna create room for himself, which is what Melo essentially in that part of Melo game is what Paul Pierce was doing. Like, it's the same, but it's just more modern. Melo was just more mobile, and I would say a little more athletic in their prime.
Thanks. All right, now we're gonna go to music. Okay. Give me what's your top 5 rappers of all time?
I just did this too in the bus, and I don't even remember what I said.
So for everybody he told his 5 to, if it's different, just bear with me.
Big,
Okay.
Ho, Wayne, Eminem,
Go.
and Jadakiss.
Ooh, okay.
Dead
Yeah.
or alive, my nigga
About
top
time.
5. You feel me?
About time. Yeah, about
Yeah.
time somebody gave my boy Jadakiss some flowers, man. Niggas
Nah,
is,
he need that
no,
for
he ain't
sure.
all that. I'm like, man, you tripping.
Niggas is tripping, bro.
You
Niggas
tripping.
is tripping, bro.
All right. If you could listen to 3 albums, mixtapes, EPs, whatever, for the rest of your life, any genre,
3?
what 3 would you take? 3, yeah.
Shit. All right, so I'm definitely going Big Life After Death.
Ooh, okay.
And for the rest of my life though, I gotta get some R&B in that whole
Man.
you feel me? You gotta get slow to rap.
Gotta throw some R&B in there, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, cause the nigga is in clown from the R. Kelly era, but he blew it. Like nigga, he fucked
Hey,
the money
bro, you
up.
know what I'm saying?
He
Despite
picked
all
it
that,
for me.
man,
Like
you
he
gotta
knew
throw
to
kills
pick
in
this
there,
nigga,
bro.
man.
You gotta throw kills in there, bro.
I'm definitely from that era, man. Let me see. Life After Death. I'll probably go Wayne Carter 2. Nah, fuck it. We gonna keep it rapping. I'm going Wayne, man. I'm going Drought 3.
Ooh,
Word.
okay.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going Drought 3. Yeah.
Okay.
My niggas know how I feel about Wayne. That's my uncle. Can't tell me no different. We blood. Give a fuck.
Yeah, Wayne, man. Wayne was
Oh
something different,
God,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
Nigga,
Wayne was something different,
that whole dominance, that whole like 6 years of dominance
bro.
it was my age. I was into that for real.
Hey,
Heavy.
bro, when you hear that, it's over with.
Yeah.
When he did that lighter flip,
Yeah.
it's over
Come on,
with.
man. Who you know was taking a whole pull before he rap? Like, come on, my nigga. Come on.
You put hit a lighter
You
and you
already
put hit
know
an
for
exhale. You
yeah,
put
you
hear
knew
it
that was
all.
in there, bro. My cousin in there. My cousin, he knew. We argue all the time. I don't care if he fell off nothing. I don't care. Still my uncle.
Facts.
Oh
All right.
God.
Besides the crib, what's your favorite city to play in?
To play in?
Yeah.
So just recently I played. I'm gonna say. See, I never played in Chicago, right? So I never went out there. Never
Got to,
played
bro.
in
You
nothing
got to
out
come out here and hoop, bro.
there. I feel like the energy gonna be live, right? So
Because you know
right
they
now for
say
me, it would be,
Chicago and New York is probably the 2 meccas of
you
basketball,
feel
right?
me?
So you got to come
Yeah,
out here and hoop,
yeah.
bro.
So it's I ain't do West Coast. Like I ain't do like Drew League, which is something I want to do too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now I'll probably be Atlanta. Like I played in their program shit. Like something before last. That
Yeah.
shit was live. I can't hold you.
Yeah.
That shit was live, and the atmosphere was live. Yeah. And I ended up, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't know who I was till, I mean, after they knew, obviously.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
they ain't know who I was and shit. So that feeling again. Like niggas don't know who I am. Like it's nothing. You gotta
Yeah.
really come in and earn your shit. That's where I'm from. I'm built for that. And
Yeah.
it was dope. So that atmosphere was dope. But there's definitely plenty of cities I could say I haven't been to yet. So I'm not putting them above nobody.
Okay. Fair. Man, bro, you get in the whip. What's the first song you play when you get in the whip, bro? You finna go somewhere. It's a favorite song. First favorite song in the whip.
Oh, then the first. It's
Let's do it like
something
this.
Wayne.
You on your way to the
It's
gym.
Wayne
You
for
on your way
sure.
to the gym. You turn it up. Who getting you amped up for the gym?
Oh, Wayne for sure. Definitely Wayne.
The old way?
Definitely.
Okay.
Carter in between. Carter 2. One had hits on the 2, but Carter 2. But really, I'm going mixtape Wayne. I'm going drop. Is that 2? Is that 2 or 3? Drop 2. I mean, not just dedication 2. Excuse me. I'm going dedication 2. If I'm going to the gym, I need dedication 2.
All right. So last 2 questions for you, bro.
Yeah.
What was the best piece of advice that somebody has ever gave you that kind of stuck with you and you kind of use it now?
Oh man, so somebody in my time in this overseas shit, man, one of my OGs said, you know, this shit you got. He told me you gotta wear a mask in this shit, right? So I mean, no matter how you feeling, because being overseas, you're gonna go through probably every emotion humanly possible, right? You're gonna laugh in this bitch, you're gonna cry in this bitch, you're by yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna do everything, right? But it's frustrating because, like I said, it's a different style of ball. It's a business. People changing every day. You know, I'm witnessing one of those situations right now where it's like you got a player, that coach get fired, and a new coach come in, right? And that coach didn't bring you here. He ain't call you in the summertime. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't that, and so the new coach get there and he don't like you as a player, right? It's not personal. Everything in you, especially being from where I'm from, right? And I'm from New York. Everything is outside. You Chicago, you know that's how we are. Nigga. Everything I feel, you gonna see. Everything I want to say, I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta wear a mask in this shit, man. You gotta you gotta be out there like, hello, good morning, nigga. I had a coach in Spain, right? So in Spain, you practicing with tape, nigga, full practice at 9:00 in the morning. This is top league in Spain, right? He said to me, yo, what's wrong with your face? Like, I'm not no morning nigga. It's 9:00 in the morning. What you mean what's wrong with my face? Man, I don't feel like being around y'all niggas right now. I just woke up. Like, I didn't get paid to come in here and smile. I'm in this bitch to work, which I'm going to do to the max.
Yeah.
It's more than that, bro. You got to put that mask on. It's about wearing a mask, bro. You got to be in this bitch. You got to be happy. You got to smile when you lose. You got to smile when you lose. I was playing in Italy. We was losing too much, and I was hot. And niggas was like, Steve, take it easy. Like, yo, I'm like, the fuck you mean take it easy? We like 0-4. No, like it's no. Why you so mad? Why you so? They call it nervous. Like all my overseas hoopers, if y'all in here, they be like, you so nervous. But for them, that mean like angry. Like, what the fuck you mean? Like I couldn't understand it. I'm from, where we from, nigga. You hot. You lose. You hot.
I don't like losing.
You lose for whatever the reason. The coach don't like your game. So I say all that to say, coach don't like your game. Not using you to your ability. You might not be getting paid, my nigga. You might be losing games. You might be practicing too fucking early. Smile. You gotta wear a mask. This shit is a motherfucking the Met Gala, nigga. This shit is the Halloween ball. Like you gotta wear a fucking mask in this bitch and smile and push through. You gotta push through and get your money. Get your paper.
Damn. Then the last question I got for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Who would you like to see on here next that can pretty much, if you could help me get on on here, tell their story, you know what I'm saying, get some motivation to the youth and just, come on here and get put on the spot.
Man, so you don't know already, my brother Keedron Clark, right? If you don't know, do your research. Brother went to St. Peter's College. Led the nation 2 years in a row. Went the same time as me, 02 to 06, same conference. But this my bro since we was 10 years old. So same junior high school, same high school, then rival colleges. Boom. Then our first year overseas was in Greece on different teams. You know what I'm saying? So this the bro, and we've been fortunate enough to, play together or against each other in the same thing, man. Led the nation 2 years in a row in scoring. One of only, I want to say, 3 people to score 3,000 points in their college career, and did it in one of the least amount of games. The level of efficiency, man. A pure scorer, man. Pure shooter, a street ball legend in New York City, from Harlem, New York. Like I said, got a great story, man. Wise as hell. Smart, got a lot of info. He's finished playing now. He's coaching at a high school in upstate New York. Like I said, got a great story, man, and got a lot of information. and a lot of jewels to pass down to the youth, man, for real.
Facts. But yeah, bro, if you can, you know what I'm saying, hit him for me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
Tell him I'm gonna hit him, you know what I'm saying, get him on here.
I plug
Definitely
sure.
get
I
him on
got
here.
you, bro. No, I say it's important, man. I love what you're doing, man. I love anybody that's doing this and allowing people to share their stories, share they knowledge and their experiences, man. Especially now, like I said, if you're gonna use the internet and do it and show all the sort of bullshit or the flashy shit, man, use it to share the gems and everything too, so that they get in both, man, and then let the kid make their decision on their own.
Facts, man. Bro, I appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Pleasure, bro.
For
Thank you for
tapping
having
on.
me. For
You know,
sure.
it's all love, bro. You know what I'm saying? We locked in, even though we
Definitely.
two, you know, so we kind of from the same city, basically.
For
That's what they
sure.
say.
For sure.
But
Definitely.
yeah, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? I wish you all the luck, help, success out there, bro.
Thank you, my
You know
brother.
what I'm saying, man? If I'm ever in the NY, bro, I'm gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Got to.
I ain't
Please
never
do.
been to the NY, bro. I was supposed to go, and that's when the whole COVID numbers was high, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
forget all
I
that.
got you, bro. Take care.
But
You
yeah,
good.
for sure. Appreciate you, bro. I'm holler at
All
you.
right, my boy. Yes, sir. Have a good one.